If you combine Pareto's Principle, your brain's reticular activating system, and the law of compound interest, you will almost certainly achieve exponential growth in any area of your life. In this video, I'll share what Sam Ovens and Tony Robbins have taught me, and I'll share my thoughts on what I discovered. I enjoy self-development because it allows you to combine and construct new strategies as you read, discover ideas, and take action. Don't worry if anything seems complicated, I'll simplify everything for you. Why do you need to know this? There are natural rules and principles that we must follow in the universe we live in. You must work with them to maximize your chances of success. To use an example, if you try to see a sunset by traveling east, you will most likely be disappointed. Follow the rules, move west, and you'll find one. Nerd alert, apparently there's an equinox where the sun sets to the east twice a year, but you get the idea. I'll go through Pareto's Principle, your brain's reticular activating system, and compound interest in brief, as well as how you can use them to your benefit. I won't go into too much detail. I intend to give you only the tip of the iceberg here. You can then conduct further research, or if you have any queries, simply leave a comment below. The Pareto Principle: getting more done with less. According to a universal law first noticed by Wilfredo Pareto and Italian economist, 80% of the results come from 20% of the efforts. This can be used to your life, business, economics, and other sectors. Here are two examples. 80% of the population lives in 20% of the country. 20% of the population lives in 80% of the country. 80% of revenue is generated by 20% of customers. 80% of customers contribute 20% of revenue, and so on. Reticular activating system. It is a system of nerves in your brain primarily responsible for wakefulness, focus, and our fight or flight response. This system can be trained to set filters on your brain so that it's more alert to specific opportunities you're after. It doesn't care whether you're focusing on something positive or negative. What you are focusing on, it will give you more of it. To understand me immediately, suppose you want to buy a red car, and the day after, you start seeing that red car everywhere. Your car research basically sets out a filter on your brain to be more open to the opportunity of seeing a red car. They didn't increase magically, you're just more alert to it. Compound interest. Compound interest is usually referred to as the eighth wonder of the world. It is primarily a term used in finance where the interest you earn on the initial investment compounds exponentially over time. This law can be applied to anything you do, both positively and negatively, and works as a feedback loop. You can see here at the start of the graph, nothing seems to be happening, but at the end of it, it shoots up exponentially. Okay, so how can you use this strategy? Think about them as a process or strategy to follow. Let's say PRC: Pareto, Reticular, Compound. Then do the following. Use Pareto's law to identify the 20% of activities in your life that produce 80% of the results. List your discoveries in journals, vision boards, or project management tools that you know you'll see on a daily basis. This will allow you to concentrate on them and observe them frequently, training your reticular activating system to detect more of the 20% of actions. Continue to take action, even if nothing appears to be happening at first. Continue to take action, be consistent, and watch your results grow exponentially over time. Here's a simple example with training. Area: my physique. Pareto's Principle. You observed that complex exercises such as squats, deadlifts, and chest presses account for 80% of muscle gains. RAS. Read this statement on a daily basis and visualize your ultimate goal. Perhaps include an image of your ideal physique or a mentor in your ideal state. Compound. Set an exercise schedule, such as 30 minutes of exercise 5 days a week, performing the 20% of workouts that contribute to the 80% of results. After that, measure everything. It's more obvious in finance. You have a number that is increasing. When it comes to other areas of growth, do the same thing. Take measurements, compare the results over time, and persist at it. Every day, improve by 1%. Consider the many life areas in which you can grow exponentially. How can it transform your life and propel it forward? Please let me know where you plan to apply this framework and leave your comments below. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.